Messages from Shaltazar. Let love change the world. Yes, dear ones, we are here with you now and forever. We are Shaltazar, the Gavish Baninu, the energy of 33, the master teacher. And we have come forth at this time to bring you divine wisdom. Wisdom that can make your life easier if you are able to integrate and embody this wisdom. You are in the midst of the energy of great potential for change. The energy of change is upon your planet now, and it is getting stronger. No change is not an option. Because many of you are resisting this energy of change, there is much suffering. There is much upheaval. There is much fear, and there is much sadness. Some of your soul brothers and sisters have made the decision to exit the planet in physical form. And although we say have made the decision to leave the planet, for many that makes no sense. Why would a human being choose to leave their bodily vessel, especially if they have not reached an age of great maturity or seem to have completed their useful life on your planet? We know it is difficult for you to comprehend that there is a higher purpose for a soul to exit, so to speak, a human lifetime experience. We are not asking you to understand. We are not asking you to try and make sense of why some people continue to live and other people's physical lifetime expression ends. We have told you many times that beginnings and endings are part of the cycles of life. We have talked to you about the law of cycles, and human life is no exception to that law. There are beginnings and endings in any human lifetime experience. There are beginnings of many things that people experience in life, like school, careers, relationships, and on and on and on. But of course, one of the most important beginnings and endings is when a human life commences and when a human life is no more. The beginning of human life brings with it joy, happiness, exuberance, as another one of your soul brothers and sisters incarnates in human form. But there is great sadness, there is great loss, there is great anguish, there is great heartbreak, there is great grief when that human life is over and spirit goes back to the oneness of the all-loving, all-knowing, all-being source. As you are going through this period of time where the invisible enemy that you have named COVID-19 is present, there are many more human inhabitants that are leaving the planet. That is not to say that there have not always been many human inhabitants leaving your planet every day, every month, and every year. But at this particular time, there is attention given to those that are leaving with this respiratory disease. There is no coincidence that it is a respiratory illness. Maybe it is because many humans are having difficulty breathing in life fully. There are many signs of deeper meanings to what is happening all around you that you may not be understanding fully. Maybe because you are so tuned in to the comings and goings and trivialities of human life. Your focus is too much on the worldly happenings instead of what is occurring behind the scenes. We urge you to look deeper into the messages that are being sent to you from above, from the higher realms, from the invisible world. We are sorry that there is so much human suffering at this time, but we urge you to look deeper into the situation and learn the lessons that are available to you at this time. One possible learning is that the challenges, the hardships that you are going through have the potential to bring you closer together. It could be giving you the opportunity to have greater empathy, understanding, and compassion for your fellow human inhabitants. But instead, it is often bringing up infighting, divisiveness, and criticism amongst the human inhabitants on your planet. We know you are afraid. We know you are in fear. But maybe you would consider moving to the place of love. By learning to love yourself more fully and to love all those who are going through this difficult and challenging time, you may be pleasantly surprised by what happens on your planet. Let us remind you that there is no other way for major change to occur than to have these challenging and difficult times. But just as a piece of carbon can be turned into a diamond when it is put under pressure, that too is the possibility for human existence. The possibility to turn human existence into a diamond that is of great value, a diamond that is of great worth. You can create a new and more valuable human reality, but you will only be able to do so from a place of love. Yes, love for yourself and love for your fellow human inhabitants. And so, by focusing on empathy, compassion, understanding, and love, as opposed to infighting, criticism, blaming, and complaining, you can help create a human reality that is far more valuable than your current existence. You can only do so if you are able to connect with the unconditional love that is in every cell of your body. And yes, over the recent past, we have brought you the message of love over and over again, and we cannot stop emphasizing how important moving to love is. And so, if you want to ensure that the legacy of those that have left, have departed from physical form during the pandemic, is leaving your planet in a better place, then you must change your reactions to what is happening all around you. You must take your anger, take your fear, take your sadness, take all the unpleasant things that you are feeling in these difficult and challenging times and transmute them into love. Become an alchemist, for love is the answer. And we have told you many times before that in order to get closer to the place of unconditional love, you must love that which you do not like. We have mentioned in another teaching how love can help you let go of that which feels unpleasant, the lower and slower emotions. We have explained love in the message Understanding the Deeper Meaning of Love. And so we invite you to take a moment to quiet your active and overcrowded mind and just feel the love that we are sending your way. Feel it deeply, allowing it to integrate and become embodied within you. For the Source itself is increasing the love that it is sending your way. Although that seems difficult to fathom, it is so. Believe us when we tell you that the degree of love that is coming to planet Earth in this period of great potential for change has been increased significantly. The calibration of the love coming to your planet has been amplified immensely. And yet, so many of you ask, why is there so much infighting? Why is there so much fear? Why is there so much blaming and complaining if there is so much love coming our way? And we would say to you, because you are not allowing it in. You are so focused, you are so taken up with the hardships, challenges, difficulties, fear, apprehension, and the blaming that you are not letting in the love that Source is sending you. It is as if there is a pool, a giant reservoir of unaccepted and unclaimed love that could provide solutions to so many of the problems on your planet at this time. But that love is not being utilized. And that is because the mind is so busy trying to figure things out, and the heart is so closed. The heart is closed because you do not know how to effectively process the lower and slower feelings like sadness, regret, sorrow, fear, uncertainty, doubt, and on and on. And so you cannot receive this divine love that the Source is sending your way. We invite you to recalibrate yourself, to open up your heart so you may receive the love that the Almighty Source is beaming your way. In order to do so, you must slow down your mind. You must think less and feel more. Practice ways of opening up to feel deeper and deeper than you have ever felt before. Tap into your senses and listen so you can feel what you are thinking. Feel what you are hearing. Feel what you are reading. Feel what others are telling you. Stop listening with your mind, with your intellect. It will only confuse you. This is the time to open your heart fully. We know you are afraid of what may come into your open heart, but trust us. When the heart is pure, when the heart is unencumbered, it will feel the increased divine love the Source is sending your way. You just have to clear away the interference that is coming at you from all the people who are expressing their lower and slower emotions in an inappropriate way. It is time, if you choose, to see more deeply, to see with new eyes, to enliven all of your senses as you quiet the mind. And slowly you will find that even though your heart is aching, even though your heart is fearful, even though your heart is confused and frustrated, if you open it up slightly wider, in will pour the unconditional love of the Source. That love can not only neutralize the unpleasantness, the challenges, the difficulties that you are facing, but it can reverse them and bring you to a place of greater harmony, greater peace, and greater optimism. But you must take a chance and open your heart that is hurting, aching, confused, frustrated, and surrender to what is. Simply be in this moment and be in the next moment and be in the next moment. And from that place of being, you may gently feel a warm tingling, a familiarity. And dear brothers and sisters, that is the love of God. we invite you to let it in. We invite you to open your hearts so God's love can fill you up, reinvigorate you, and take away your suffering. And from that place of love, you can reinvent your planet. You can pay homage to the hundreds of thousands who have given up their physical form in this time of great potential for change, so your world can transform. Make their lives matter by allowing love to change the world in a positive way. We bring you this message from a place of love. Our love for you is unconditional and everlasting.